This video is powered by Mockout, the app. Hello everyone, welcome to another Buns video. Today I will be doing my Cleveland Browns 7-round mock draft. And this is probably the funnest mock draft to do as they have a ton of picks, so let's get into it. I have the Cleveland Browns selecting with the number 1 pick, Sam Darnold, the QB from USC. With the number 4 pick, I have them going with the best player available, in my opinion, Saquon Barkley, the running back from Penn State. Their next pick doesn't come until the top of the 2nd round. With that pick, I have them taking on defense cornerback Isaiah Oliver. And now, Isaiah Oliver, I think, is a really underrated prospect. You should go check out Brett Coleman's scouting video on him. He does great stuff. But in my opinion, Isaiah Oliver is the number 1 corner in this draft class. And Cleveland will get a huge steal by taking him. At the moment, Cleveland has some good corners like Jamar Taylor and other guys, but all of them are really slot corners. At heart, they need a big, tall guy on the perimeter to lock down number 1 receivers. That's what Isaiah Oliver brings. The 35th pick in the draft, I have Cleveland taking another huge steal with Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle from Michigan. Now, I know you might say, you guys might be thinking, no way Maurice Hurst falls that far, but teams in the past have been very wary of people who have shown heart conditions, such as Hurst. And also, they tend to think he's a little undersized as well. And both of those could legitimately drop him all the way to Cleveland. And that would make them like a formidable defense. Think Garrett and Maurice Hurst on that same D-line along with Ogbah. And Isaiah Oliver, you got a really good defense beginning to shape up there. At the bottom of the 2nd round, I have them reaching a little and taking the offensive tackle from Western Michigan, Chukwuma Okorafor, to try and somewhat fill the hole left by Joe Thomas. There's no way they're going to throw in Sam Darnold behind no left tackle, They're going to take Okafor, I think. In round 3, they have no picks, so we'll just skip that. Round 4, with the 114th overall pick, I have Cleveland taking a center from Alabama, Bradley Bozeman. Get a group of maulers for Barkley to run behind. You get him, Joel Bitonio, Chukwuma Okorafor, and who's their guy? Zeitler? And they got a really, really good line for Barkley to run behind. I think if they pick these guys, I think Barkley could be like 1,400 yard rusher his rookie year. If they draft the way I think they will. With the 150th overall pick, which is in the 5th round, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting Terrell Edmunds from Virginia Tech. Edmunds is a huge guy, 6'2", 220 pounds, ran a 4.4740, like Cam Chancellor measurables, but for just like Cam Chancellor, I predict he'll fall to the late rounds of the draft because people think he doesn't read plays the best and still doesn't cover the best, isn't very agile. Those bigger guys will sometimes look unagile, so I think that'll lead him to dropping all the way to Cleveland here. Safety is a real need for Cleveland, especially since Jabril Peppers hasn't panned out the way they thought he would. I still think Peppers could be a good player if they move him to the slot, which is his natural position. But until then, they'll take Terrell Edmunds. 6th round, pick 175. I have Cleveland taking a wide receiver Braxton Berrios from Miami. This is a guy that some people have compared to Danny Amendola or maybe a Julian Edelman. But I'm still not completely sold on Berrios. But who knows, maybe he could be a steal here late in the draft. And at pick 205, I have Cleveland taking what I think is their biggest steal of this whole draft with defensive tackle, according to this defensive tackle Kentavius Street from NC State. This guy is Kentavius Street is a physical specimen. 4.87 40 at 280 pounds. Had a 28 bench press. I mean, he's a really, really good looking pass rusher. He still needs to work on refining his skills and stuff, though. But I think he could be a real steal for NC State down here. I mean, not for NC State, Cleveland. There you go. That's the whole mock draft. I think Cleveland, if they draft right, get good coaches, get their organization going, is a team on the rise. But, that's a big ask for them to do all that.